everyone! Good morning! Say good morning, Natalia! Good morning! Hi! You wanna stand up? Good morning, everyone! So today, I'm going to share with you some of my tips to make sure that you have just the right amount of breast milk or enough breast milk for your newborn baby. So, I'm not a lactation consultant, a doctor, and an expert. But these are my tips and I hope you learn a thing or two from me. Always consult your doctor before doing any of my tips. So, I'm doing this video for my two friends, Gia and Kat, who are about to give birth next month! Yay! Congratulations, Gia and Kat! I hope you learned something new from watching this video. Okay, so my first top tip is number 1. Try to take Natalac or Malunggay capsules as early as now, even before giving birth. Number 2, feed every 2 to 3 hours or feed on demand. As much as possible, try not to skip a feeding. So when your baby comes, more or less you have a schedule of your feeding. So try not to skip a feeding given the schedule that you will have for your newborn baby. So if ever your baby sleeps longer than 2 to 3 hours, try to offer the breast. You don't have to wake up the baby, just offer the breast to make sure that your breasts are emptied out and you don't get engorged. Okay, so number 3, try to pump an hour after or before feeding. Since you already have a schedule, try to fit in a pump in between feedings. So this can help increase breast milk supplies. And after pumping and feeding, always make sure to hand express. Why? Because our pump and sometimes the baby is not able to empty out the breasts. And to make sure you have enough milk supply, you have to empty out the breasts, okay? And I'll tell you why later. Then, number 4, do not overpump, especially during the first few weeks of your baby. Why? Because when you keep on pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping, and then one day you decide that you'll pump less, basically your breast will get engorged, or you'll get clogged milk ducts, and this is not good. It's going to be painful. It can cause pre-mastitis or mastitis. Well, that was for my case. So just make sure you do not overpump. Just pump enough. Like usually when I pump, it's around 15 to 20 minutes, an hour after a feeding or an hour before a feeding, or just a few minutes after every feeding, just to make sure that the breasts are emptied, and that's enough. And then my favorite tip here is to have haka. This is haka. So basically when you're feeding on one breast, you can put this on the other, and this collects breast milk. So you'll have enough breast milk already here that you can put in the freezer. So for example, there's one night that you want to sleep longer, your caregiver, your yaya, or your husband can use the milk that you collect here to feed the baby so that you can rest a little longer. Of course, when you wake up, you have to make sure you express the milk or pump or feed the baby right away to make sure that you don't get the milk stuck in your breasts, okay? So basically, what's important is you do not skip a feeding. So when you skip a feeding, make sure to pump right away. Pump it out right away, okay? So, and then, of course, always massage your breasts to make sure that the flow is good, the breasts are stimulated, and also to make sure that there are no bumps or lumps or breast milk that is stuck in your breast. Because when you have stuck breast milk or clogged ducts, this can cause undersupply of milk, or this can cause your milk to be less than usual. And then, of course, our breasts are very, very smart. Our bodies are very, very smart. Every time you pump and feed the baby, basically you're telling your body to produce this much milk. So make sure that you only pump the right amount, or if you feed on time, don't skip a feeding. Because once you skip, basically you're telling your breasts or your body to stop producing milk. Not stop, but lessen the milk, because your baby doesn't need that much milk. So basically, every time you're feeding or every time you're pumping, it's like you're telling your breasts to produce that amount of milk. Okay, that's just it. That's the secret. Okay, so there. So basically, always remember that every time you pump and you feed your baby, it's like you're telling your breasts that this is the amount of milk that you need. So if you really want a lot of supply, basically that's the time you pump more, okay? But if you just need the right amount of milk, then don't over pump, okay? There. Then have this on hand, okay? Have this on hand. And whatever happens, it doesn't really matter, just as long as your baby is fed well, whether it's breast milk or formula or whatever. But just make sure that your baby is able to drink enough milk and you'll be fine, okay? And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me anytime, okay? So I'll have this list posted at the end of the video so that you can go through it. Okay, bye!